Good morning, students. Now there is no more adjustment as such. We will do a full sum, but still some of the hidden adjustments are there in the sum only. Let's do one sum based on that. It's a complete sum. This type of sum you will be getting in your examination as far as IC is concerned. For CBSE, the small videos are enough. They may get small sums even. Prepare final accounts. This is the sum. Building value is given, debtors and creditors are given, purchase sales are given, rent, commission, returns, wages. In wages, there is a hidden adjustment. 30% is unproductive. That means 20,000, 30%, that is 6,000 is unproductive. Unproductive means it will be going in office and administrative expense. That is, it will be going in PL account, indirect expense. Drawing and capital are given. Loan along with interest. Now loan debit balance is 10,000, credit balance is 18,000. Credit balance indicates loan taken, it's a liability. So this the interest on this 12% on 18,000, you have to pay the interest. You are liable to pay it. You will be paying. It's a interest outstanding. Whereas this 10,000 is an investment. You will be receiving this interest. This is an asset. That 1,200 will be an asset. 12% of 10,000. Provision for doubtful debts is 2,000 is the opening balance given in the sum. Municipal tax paid till June is 2,000. That means your year ending is March, but you are paid till June. This is also for 1 year. So you will be having to, you have paid for 3 months extra. That means April, May and June you have paid. So 2,000 divided by 12 multiply by 3, you will be getting the extra money which you have paid. That is prepaid municipal tax. Stock on 1st April, that is the opening stock 10,000, and the closing stock, one adjustment, closing stock 25,000. It is 3,000 more than the market value. Remember, as per the prudence or conservative principle, that you will be taking the lower of the values, book value or market value. Our book value is 22,000. Oh, our book value is 25,000, but market value is 22,000. So we will take the market value, the lower value, 22,000. Let's do the sum in the books of S.Ed Limited. So in the books of S.Ed, trading and profit and loss account. So we have just recorded everything. Notice, students, we have written the opening stock to stock 10,000. Purchase was 40,000. Returns. This is the returns, the opposite side. This is the purchase return, 5,000, the credit side. That will be subtracted from here. Subtracted from here. So 5,000 is subtracted. Whereas the returns inward, which is given the debit side, we are subtracting from sales. So 91,000. Wages 70% is productive, so 14,000. That will be written in the trial balance in the trading account because direct expenses are recorded over here. And gross profit is the balancing figure. Gross profit balancing figure. We have just done what? How we got this balancing figure? Again, recapitulation. I have just added this to the closing stock. The lower value I have recorded 22,000 in the credit side of the trading account. 91 plus 22 is 1,13,000. I have just subtracted all these items and I got 54,000 as the gross profit. From 1,13,000, I subtracted 10,000, 35,000 and 14,000. 54,000 is the balancing figure. This balance carried down is brought down in the PL account. So we started our P&L account over here only. By gross profit brought down 54,000. Then rent, which is given in the credit side, notice it was 10,000 given in the credit side, rent credit side 10,000, commission credit side 10,000. Both will come in the credit of P&L because they are indirect incomes, not the main source of income of the business. Even interest accrued is interest receivable. Remember, interest 12% on the investment 10,000. That is 12% is 1,200. Interest accrued, it's an adjustment, so 1,200. And provision for doubtful debts opening balance, no other information is given. We will write in the opening side only, in the credit side only. Credit balance in the credit side, debit balance in the debit side. That is what is the very easy to remember fundas. Then wages is unproductive 6,000. Rent in the debit column, it was given 4,000. We have recorded over here. Interest outstanding 2,160. This came from here. 12% of 18,000. It is 2,160. It is still outstanding. You need to pay. So that is outstanding. Outstanding is over here. Interest outstanding 2,160. And municipal tax 2,000. Less prepaid 500. Prepaid why? Because 3 months extra. The 3 months value is coming as 500. That means 2000 divided by 12 multiplied by 3 is coming 500. 1500 is the municipal tax we have written over here. Similarly, we have just added this side in the credit side 77,200, and net profit came the balancing figure. We just subtracted this 6,000, 4,000, 2160 and 1500. When we subtracted from this 77,200, we got 63,540, which is our net profit, which has to be transferred to capital account. Let's see our balance sheet. Capital given in the sum 50,000, the credit balance, and drawings the debit balance. See, the capital was the credit balance over here. Where is the capital gone? Here it is. Capital and drawings given 50,000 capital over here, and drawings 1,000. So we have recorded that capital and drawings, capital, less drawings, add net profit in between has come. Any less figure we have to write in the bracket that we have given over here. And we got this figure 112,540. Building was given in the trial balance 94,000. Debtors given in the trial balance 10,000. Closing stock, the minimum value we have taken 22,000. Loan, the asset was 10,000, the debit balance. Interest receivable added with it, so 11,200 entire loan became. Prepaid municipal tax, it's an asset, 500 we have subtracted over there. So when we have subtracted, remember, we have actually done credit. Now we are writing in the asset, so it's a debit. So debit plus is equal to credit. Debit and credit should be there, then your balance sheet will match. Your loan is 18,000, interest payable 2160. You have written over there in the debit side interest payable, interest outstanding in the P&L debit side. So over here in the liability side, that is credit. So 18 plus 2160, 20,160, and creditors given in the trial balance 5,000. When we added 137,500, 137,500, and this is your balancing figure. This is your total, which is matched. That means more or less our sum is correct as far the double entry principle is concerned, and you will be getting the full marks in this. Now, notice one thing, student. You have to do this sum as a homework. Send it to me. Closing stock is given in the trial balance. Notice this sum. Right. Closing stock is given in the trial balance. So it will not come in two places. It will only come in one place. With the asset side only it will come. Anyhow, if closing stock is over here, that means some other things like it is already adjusted with the purchase and all. It is already adjusted with purchase and all. That also you have to consider. Okay, students, thank you. Please do the sum and send it to me. And you can comment in my comment section. Thank you, students.